12 Nnpp supporters passengers die in Nasawara Nnpp crashes. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. 12 persons, including 6 supporters of the new Nigeria's People's Party presidential candidate Rabiu Kwankwaso, have lost their lives during separate accidents in Nasawara, Ondo State. Punch gathered that 6 supporters were accompanying the former governor of Kano State to a meeting with stakeholders of the party in Nasarawa State when the tragedy that claimed their lives struck. It was learned that the accident occurred when the driver conveying the victims alongside other supporters of the party to the destination lost control of the vehicle. While 4 of the supporters died on the spot, 2 other supporters who were part of the injured victims were rushed to an undisclosed government hospital in the state reportedly died during treatment. However, returning late from his However, before returning to his base, Kwankwaso visited the family of the deceased supporters to condole with them over the unfortunate incident. Meanwhile, the Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, in a statement issued by his Chief Press Secretary Ibrahim Adra, lamented over the victims' death. He also condoned with the families of the victims as well as the leadership of the new Nigeria's People's Party. Meanwhile, Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule, in a statement issued by his Chief Press Secretary Ibrahim Adra, lamented over the victims' death. He also condoled with the families of the victims as well as the leadership of the Nnpp. In another development, 6 passengers on Tuesday died during an accident that occurred along Ondo-Ore Expressway around Ajwe in the Odi-Buluku government area of Ondo State. Punch gathered that the accident occurred when a Nissan bus with plate number RGB 4X7 XAYF conveying the victims and the other passengers to the destinations in the state rammed into a stationary truck with plate number MUS 321. Speaking anonymously to one of our correspondents, an eyewitness said the crash occurred when the driver of a truck conveying a container from Ondo town lost control and veered off the road, adding that the Nissan bus loaded with 10 passengers rammed into the truck. The 6 victims who were inside the bus died on the spot while the injured were taken to the hospital, the eyewitness said. Explaining further, the eyewitness said it took the intervention of other motorists and sympathizers around the scene before some of the passengers and the vehicles were rescued. According to him, the accident caused gridlock for some hours before the road was cleared. Contacted the Ondo Sector Commander, Federal Safety Corps, Ezekiel Sonala said the accident was caused by the loss of concentration, particularly on the part of the bus as it rammed into the truck. He said a truck coming from Ore to Ondo lost control and veered into the bush. Part of the bus was on the road, so a bus coming from Ondo town and going to Ore rammed into the remaining part of a truck. This was what caused the accident. Sonala urged the vehicle owners to always put their vehicles in order before putting them on the road. The corpses of the victims were said to have been disposited at the Ondo State General Hospital mortuary Ore, while the wreckage of the bus had been towed to the Ajwe police station. This is really, really sad. We'll pray that God will continue to grant the families of these victims the fortitude to bear the loss. This is one of the most painful ways to die. Very tragic. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.